Hi guys, today we are going to be discussing about modern physics. What is mean by modern physics? What is the relation between classical physics and modern physics? How this modern physics is developed? These are the basic things you must understand. Because we thought already told in my first lecturer, without basic you can't do anything in further. So classical physics. First we are going with the classical physics. Classical physics. What is this classical physics, modern physics? What is the relation between in these two things? Classical physics means in classical physics Newton will come. In classical physics Newton will come. Newton. He told that you know that Newton's laws, you know that already. These are in the classical physics. I will tell these all things in my classical physics videos. And Newton's told that your velocity is nothing but a distance by time. Like this, he given all those his laws, Newton's three laws. He given that you already know the first law of Newton, second law of Newton, third law of Newton's. These all are the famous laws. These all are famous laws of physics. Like that. But even though he given a nice idea, but he failed. Newton is failed. Classical physics is failed somewhat. Where this classical physics is failed? He told that velocity of light is constant. Velocity of light is constant. Okay, you can accept this. But what the problem in with these laws? He told that time is constant. He also told that time is constant. But what is the problem with in these things? But in day-to-day life, we can see that you already see the Interstellar movie. In Interstellar movie is what you learn about that age difference. You will be able to see the age difference of the people due to their relative speed. Due to their relative speed, age difference we can able to see. So time is variable. Time is variable. So by by this statement we can able to tell that this is the drawback of first drawback. This is the first drawback of classical mechanics. Then what is the another drawback is also there. Another main drawback is a classical mechanics only studied about the big things or bigger things like we also said that macro particles, macro particles. Only it said about the like moon, sun, like that bigger things. It always speak about the bigger things. It never worry about the smaller things like atoms, subatomic particles. It it didn't give any idea about these things. So in that case also it is failed. It is failed. So for this for this his big for this drawback, for this correction of drawback, um, modern physics is came. A modern physics is came. A modern physics is came. In this modern physics, mainly you concentrate about the small things. Small things are microparticles, 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 and uh, Newtonian electrostatics, and you are able to answer these questions. Age difference like this. Time is variable in this one. Time is variable in case of only when time is variable in case of that particle. In case of that particle is moving with the speed of light or near to the speed of light. In that cases time is variable. So these are all those things. Even you can tell about the radiation, black body radiations, photoelectric effect, photoelectric effect, photoelectric effect, like this you are able to study in this all those things in the modern physics. These are the development of modern physics. Then go with the basics. Then what is meant by photon? Photon is the photon. Then what is meant by photon? You know that proton is different. Proton is different. Neutron is different, and electron is different. Like that, photon is also different. You don't confuse with these two words. Proton is different from photon. Photon is different from proton. Many students will confuse in these two only. Some students, instead of photon they will write the proton, instead of proton they will write the photon, but this is not a correct method. In case of photon, the word photon means what is in any scientist or in classical mechanics they told that light having the wave nature. And after some developments, like D. Broglie told that light have a momentum. If light have a momentum, then it must have a wavelength. If light have the wavelength, then it having the wave nature. And even some scientists told that it have the particle nature also. Like in case of photoelectric effect, you are able to see the particle nature of the light. Like this, by considering these all those things, the light particles, you can say that light particles having the both wave nature and particle nature. The light particles having the both wave nature and particles nature. This is the final statement of these photons. Photons are nothing but these are the particles of the light. These having the both wave nature and particle nature. I don't understand these photon things. I think so. I think you understand. Okay, next go with the you understood the photon. Atom. This is the atom is there. Here the electrons are there. Here this is the nucleus is there, and this is the nucleus of the atom. This is electrons. Electrons are always revolving around the atom. It is we cannot able to see the definite position of the atoms or definite position of these electrons. These are always revolving around this atom. This nucleus is contains water. This contains both protons and neutrons. This is the structure of the atom. This is also not explained by our ancestors or ancient scientists in the classical mechanics. This is also one of the drawback of the classical mechanics. This is about the basic things of our modern physics.